Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Even though Borrowathon isn't quite over yet, I'm coming at you with another TBR for a readathon. We'll see how this one goes because I'm not doing too hot with the Borrowathon, but I want to give this one a shot too. This is going to be the Contemporaryathon with Chelsea and Julie. They each have their own booktube channel, and I will list that down below so you can check out their original videos as well as their TBR and kind of follow along in the fun. And so there are 6 challenges plus 1 group book. So today I'm going to show you the books that I would read if I were reading a book for each challenge. But I know that's not realistic because I still have to work this week. And I'm not that quick of a reader, even though I love to read. I'm just not that fast. And so I'm going to then narrow it down to 2 or 3 books that will fill all of the challenges. And then if I have time, I can read the other books throughout the week, but we will see. So here are the challenges. Number 1, read the most recent contemporary book you purchased or acquired. And for me, that is Shooter by Caroline Pignay. It is a book about a school shooting, and it says this is not a drill. So originally the story starts with the kids thinking that it is a drill, when in fact it is not. And these 5 kids get stuck in the same bathroom together, and they realize this is actually going down, the real shooting is happening, and it's their different points of view throughout this time, and one of them starts to realize that maybe they know more about the shooter and the event than they thought they did when it first started. The second one is to read an adult contemporary, and for that I have chosen The Last Ride to Graceland by Kim Wright. The premise of this book sounds really interesting. It's about a lady whose mother passes away, and of course, she's really struggling with grief. And during the process, she comes across this rock and roll memorabilia that is of Elvis Presley's. And so she does some research and trying to figure out where this came from and why her mom had it. She comes to find out, and this is on the back of the book, so I'm not giving away the whole story, that her mom was actually at Graceland the day that Elvis died, and she came back to South Carolina pregnant. So this is the lady's quest to find out if she is the daughter of Elvis Presley or if something else happened that her mother never told her about. Challenge number 3 is to read a contemporary that has characters on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. So the one I've chosen for that is one I've had for a while, and this is called Almost Perfect by Brian Catcher. It's basically about how this girl meets this guy, he's into her, and then she tells him that she was actually born a boy. And it's kind of the story of how their friendship deteriorates and the romance behind it. And I've heard good things about it. It's received awards. And so, yeah, it's been on my TBR, and I hope to get through it this week, but we shall see. Challenge number 4 is read a romance that is 5 years or older. And this one was really hard to find, but I finally picked Wife 22. It was published, I think, in 2012, so it's right at that 5-year mark. But I once again had this for a while because I heard great things. So basically, it's about this woman who has been married for 20-some years, and she agrees to do this online marriage survey and fill out information about her marriage to her husband. There's a researcher who is listed as Researcher 101 who is evaluating her responses and seems to listen to her in a way that her husband doesn't. So maybe there's flirtatious romance right there. And while this is going on, her elderly father's on Facebook, her daughter's on Twitter, and everything just seems to be falling apart. So it's very contemporary that I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. I chose this because I knew this would be a quick contemporary romance, but also the formatting is different because it's kind of in statuses at times or emails and stuff like that. So I know it'll go quick, and I think it'll be a good one. Challenge number 5 is read a contemporary that, to the best of your knowledge, is not set during the summer. Well, I knew I wanted to add Wonder by R.J. Palacio to my mix this week because the movie comes out on Friday, and I really wanted to reread it before I go see the movie. I know this isn't set during the summer because it's about a little boy who goes to school for the very first time in 5th grade, and so it's during the school year, not during the summer. And he has a facial deformity that causes him a lot of hardship in finding his people that he surrounds himself with, to deal with bullies, and to get the message across of choosing kind. So It's also a great one to choose this week. Not only is the movie coming out, but Monday is World Kindness Day, and the tagline of this is just to choose kind, and so it's a perfect one for Contemporaryathon. And challenge number 6 is to read a dark/taboo contemporary. And this really doesn't count. There's a lot of other ones I could choose, but I wanted another lighthearted read. This is Crimes Against a Book Club by Kathy Cooperman. And I started this during a chemo treatment, and I got like a chapter 2 in, and I haven't read it since. So I'm just going to restart it because my brain doesn't work that well. But it sounds like it's going to be a good one. So the taboo part of this would be that in the book club, these ladies start to make this luxury face cream. And they add this illegal ingredient that could cause everything to come crashing to the ground. And it's a story about these ladies and their families and how they support their families. But it sounds like it's going to be a quick, fun read about a book club. So you know I'm here for that. And number 7 is to buddy read a book with someone or read the group book. So I purchased the group book, and it's not here yet, but it is called Like Water. I don't know too much about it, but I do know that it is a YA contemporary romance, and the main character is like a mermaid for her job type thing, so that will be a little bit interesting. So I'm excited to get into that one. There also is a girl-girl romance in that story as well. So those are the 7 books, all 7, I would read if I were able to read a book a day within this challenge. And I know that's not going to happen. So I've narrowed it down to 3 books that I am going to try to get completely through that will meet every single one of the challenges from the Contemporaryathon. The 3 books will be Like Water, which is the group read, and it also would cover the contemporary that has characters on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. The second one would be Shooter, and this would cover the fact that it's my most recent contemporary book that I purchased. What else? The contemporary that is not set in the summer because it's during the school year. And I would also count this as my taboo contemporary because definitely a school shooting is going to make the list of taboo topics. So the third and final one that will cover the last 2 is Wife 22. This would be the adult contemporary and the romance that is 5 years or older. So I think if I read this one, Shooter, and then the Like Water, I'll have all 7 challenges covered. And if I have time left over, I can read some of the other ones, prioritizing which ones I definitely want to get to, which would be Wonder, and then probably The Last Ride to Graceland. So I will see about doing a vlog this week kind of as I read. I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. But I will check in with you guys later and do a wrap-up video after the week is over. So let me know what you plan on reading next week down below, and I would love to talk to you guys about Contemporaryathon. And don't forget to check out the original videos from Chelsea and Julie that are also down below. But until next time, bye guys!